opening the hood. Hello everybody, good day to you and welcome back. I'm glad you guys are here. I know I'm glad to be here. This is a 2011 Chevrolet Equinox with 159,925 miles on the odometer. Customer states check engine light. There's also some suspension parts that have been previously diagnosed on this vehicle that are going to get replaced. I think they're in the back. So let's go see what's up with this this money light right here. And then we'll go from there. So stay tuned. This is going to be a very good video. We'll just go ahead and pull this thing in on the big rack since Project Jeep is still on the smaller rack. Squeeze this thing in here, right there. Perfect. There you go. All right, we're going to need some scan tool action here. We'll just plop that down right there. Powering on. Beep. And where's my little plug at? Where are you? There it is. That little light comes in handy. I can see in the dark. All right, scanner. What do we got here? Chevrolet. Oh, I'm squeezing my butt in here. Chevrolet. What did I say? 11? That's what I said, right? Hope I was right. If memory serves. Never mind. That's a 2010. Scan tool tells me it's 2010. I was wrong. Let's go ahead and back this up again. Yep, that's right. 2010 Equinox 3-liter V6. 159,925. Scan tool confirms it. Let's see what our engine says. I think I hear someone saying hello outside. The gate's open. Display codes. What do we got? Camshaft actuator solenoids. Oh God. P0017 camshaft position not plausible. P0019 camshaft position not plausible. The other bank. P1113 air intake temp sensor circuit high. P0172 running rich. P0175 running rich. Both banks running rich. P0391 exhaust camshaft position sensor performance bank 2. And P2228 barometric pressure circuit low. Whoa, there's a lot going on here. Okay, so I went outside. Nobody's here saying hello. I must be hearing things. I don't know. All right, you know what? First things first, I want to lose some of these service lights in here. So let's see if we can't relearn these TPMS sensors here. 2 of them are not reading. Let's just, that was loud. Let's go ahead and ping those with the relearn tool. Just to lose one of the lights. That way it makes my life a little easier. Then I'll feel good about making some kind of progress, because I do believe that diag on that check engine light is going to be loud noises. It's fairly arduous and probably time consuming. I speculate it's got a timing issue. Gonna ping. That's a bad sensor. Yeah, that's one bad sensor. Okay. Let's see if this one's any good. 2, yep. That one's good, and I'm assuming this one's also going to be faulty. Okay, yep, 2 bad sensors. That diag's complete. All right, that's still in learn mode. I'll just shut it down. Restarting the engine. Learn mode is cleared. Let's take a look at some data real quick and see if I can't find a PID for cam crank correlation or something along those lines. Data. Yeah, based on all those camshaft position codes, I highly doubt a bunch of sensors all failed simultaneously. So I'm thinking it's probably actually out of time. The VVT system may not be functioning as designed. Injector timing, O2 sensors are O2ing. Yeah, we're lean on bank 1, lean on bank 2. Check engine light requested on. Yes, we confirm that because I'm looking at it. Yeah, I'd like to pull the cover off of this and verify engine timing. I think that's what we need to do here. It's been 2,134 miles since the DTCs were last cleared. No emissions faults. All right, let's back out of here. Here, let us go into camshaft actuator data. Perhaps we can actuate the camshaft sprockets and see if they move or if they don't move. They're all They're all defaulted to 0 because of the trouble codes. That's what's going on here. Yep. Well, since I do suspect we have a timing problem and we may have actuator sprocket issues, let's just go check the oil real quick and make sure it's got oil in it. Powering down. Low oil can definitely cause a problem with a system that is actuated by oil. You wouldn't believe how many times I've seen cars come in with camshaft timing problems, and it's because they were like 2 quarts low on oil. Now, I'm not saying that's what this is. It may not be an oil issue, but we have to check that first. All right, yeah, that's maybe a half a quart max, and that's not a problem. Okay, that's not it. You know, while we're here under the hood, let's just go ahead and pop this cover off and peek around with a light just to make sure that there's no wiring harness damage or that rats ate something. I'm not saying this guy has rats, but they come up. You never know. Okay, looking around at the front side of the engine, I hope you guys can see, maybe not. Those connectors we're looking at right there and right there, those are the camshaft position sensor connectors. The one next to it right there and the one farther down are the actuator solenoids for bank, I think this is bank 1. And then we've got a very similar situation going on the backside here. So there's 4 connectors, 2 sensors and 2 solenoids. And from what I'm looking at, I can see some shiny on one of those solenoids. It appears it's been replaced. I think one of the sensors has been replaced, and one of the solenoids on this front cylinder head here has also been replaced, which leads me to believe that it's not a sensor or a solenoid issue. There actually may be a base timing issue. Now, there is a TSB on this particular engine where the reluctor wheel on the crankshaft itself will move and put the engine out of time because it does not know what position the crank is in. I really don't think that that applies right now because this bulletin is like 8 or 9 years old, and I'm pretty sure if that was the failure point, it would have already occurred, or it has occurred and has already been remedied. Either way, that's a timing issue, so I'm going to recommend that we pull that timing cover off of that to inspect and check timing. But that'll be for another video, I think, because in this one we have a trunk load full of suspension parts to install. So let's go ahead and do that instead. Equinox moving on up. Yeah, there's a lot of parts in here. Check this out. A couple wheel bearings, got some coolant, hub remover, there's a control arm, another control arm. I believe these are parking brake assemblies. Yeah, this is the backing plate. Yep, that's that. Come here, gravity, box gravity. Yeah, we have a parking brake assembly with backing plate. Wheel bearing bolts on right here, so I think we're going to start with the rears since we have a lot of parts for the rear, and if we get around to it, we'll finish off with the front, because one of these control arms is for the front side, one is for the back side. Here, let's just roll the cart on over there and unload all this stuff right here. Parking brake box, brake assembly number 2, box gravity. Moog bearing, another Moog bearing. Got an oxygen sensor, I don't know if I need that. All right, probably enough for right now. I should probably fetch this rear control arm while I'm at it. There we go, you stay. Coming down. And while that's coming down, this is gonna move on up. Green subscribe button. What is this? You're wrecking my shameless sales pitch. There we go. All right, moving on up. Seriously? I'm not having this. You gonna go? What's this problem? I don't get it. Let's try it in manual mode. Stay. There. Moving back up. We're watching you, tailgate. We're watching you. Now, my understanding is that this car has lived a lifetime up north once upon a time, and we can see that by some of these rust deposits here on this control arm. I think this is the one we're going to change. And I think that because the one over here on this side is kind of nice and shiny-ish. It's been replaced before. So yeah, we're going to do that control arm, these backing plates, and these wheel bearings. I don't think there's a bearing noise, but considering the life that it's lived, look, anti-seize. Yeah, it's definitely been up north. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the control arm side first. That way I can just take everything apart at once and then put everything back together at once. All right, first things first, let's get these brake calipers removed. They're in the way, and that's the easiest thing to get out of here. And slippages. Yeah, these are first thing in the morning slippages. It's not good. Here. I'm certain our luck will improve. Guaranteed. Okay, give that one a reach around treatment there. And slippages. There we go. Come on, caliper. That looks good. Just tuck you over there. And 15s for the caliper bracket bolts. Okay, this one will be no problem. That one doesn't have any clearance. I'll rephrase, it doesn't have clearance for my my 90-degree impact. But it does have clearance for a wrench. Got it. And let me back you guys up a little bit. And we'll pull the set screw off for the rotor. Pull the rotor out of here. Oh, that wasn't tight at all. Cool. It's quite a meaty rear rotor. Impressive. Oh yeah. Let's see what's going on with this parking brake. There is no parking brake. Look at that. The shoe is delaminated and is no longer there. And it was there on the other side. There's the other shoe. I touched it and it flew off. Yeah, that's pretty nasty. All right. For a second, I was afraid we were changing parts that we didn't need to, and I don't like doing that. That axle nut is a 35 millimeter. 35. I never use this 35. Nice. Here, let's make sure this axle is going to come free from that bearing. Sometimes they get stuck. That's good. See it move? So the axle's not rusted to the bearings inner race, which is good. All right, let's go back down into the back side. We're going to start to pull the bolts out that secure this bearing to the knuckle there, or spindle, and we'll knock that bearing out. Now this is going to be real interesting because it's a very tight squeeze, but I got 4 bolts back in there along the axle boot right here. We need to pull those bolts out. So I got an extension with a wobbly and just a big ratchet right here. That should suffice to remove those bolts. Okay, let's try this again. I got a good angle of attack here, I think. Actually got distracted. It's been like 20 minutes. Oh, you guys didn't notice, but okay, that's coming loose. It's turning. It's a turning. Good. And it's turning crusty though, I can tell you that. There, more light. Because I can't even see what's going on in there. I was having trouble keeping my weeby wobbly bits aligned. Oh, yeah, this is making me use some weird muscles. Sitting down. Oh, it's getting stuck now. Reaching up with one hand to hold the extension and then applying torque with the other. And all the force is taking place like in my lower back because I'm on a rolly chair. Oh, this thing coming out, or is it just stripping? What is this? Yeah, it's coming out. All right. Yeah, this is just gonna take a while, I think. Did I just hit you guys with an extension? Sorry. Maybe if I get rid of the extension, This might go a little easier for me. Ow. Yeah. Kind of. Yeah, it's going. We'll be all right. Those snaps are the threads breaking free from all the rust that's in there. Here we go. Now can I use power tools? Yes! Victory is like 12% closer. The bolt survived. Okay, let's go for that top bolt. Got an impact socket with the 90-degree. Well, that was easy. Okay, let's try bolt number 3 back there. Tight squeeze. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work at all. Try the regular ratchet again. Maybe that's small enough to fit. And okay, there's my bite. There we go. Got a turn out of it. Good. It was going. Neutral drop. Nope. All right, we got a system that's working here. Slow and steady. Yeah. Pop, snap, crackle, pop. Uh-oh, crying baby. Got it. I win, it loses. You guys couldn't even see the whole time. It was over there. Come on, bolt. Finally. All right, come out. There will be no closure until it's all the way out. There, got it. All right, that's number 3. That took way too long. The 4th one I can get from the top. This will be easy. More lubricant again. All right, this one's getting power tool treatment. Come on. Oh, they're good, good, good. Got it. Okay, all the bolts are out, so the hub should come off, and then the backing plate should also come off. Now, there's an ABS sensor here, and I don't know if I have to, yeah, I've got to pull the parking brake out to get that ABS sensor off. I don't know if I have a new one in there, so I'm going to disconnect that, and then we're going to knock this guy out. There's also the parking brake cable, but I know I can't get that with this bearing in, so let's get to it. Linear impacts, let's see if this thing's going to come out, or if it's not. I think it moved. Yeah, it's going to come out. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. We're just going to go ahead and release this parking brake cable right now and pull this whole assembly off the car. We don't need it anymore. I don't think I have to separate the bearing from the backing plate anyway, because I've got new bearings. I pulled the spring through. Shnikes. I have new bearings and they're Moogs, and they should have a sensor installed already. I'm gonna ruin this thing. Oh, what did I just get myself into? Now I'm stuck. Hang on, guys, hang on. It's embarrassing. Come out. There we go. Got her. Release. Okay, let's go ahead and just get this cleaned up right now. And then we'll move on and remove that control arm. Shiny. that's good. All right, moving on up. Okay, insert vertical jack stand now. It's the high reach. You need to hold this to take up some of the spring pressure so I can unbolt it here and at the shock, and then we let it down, then I can pull the spring out and then we can detach the control arm. That's the plan. Okay, it looks like a 21 mil. Well, that moved. Let's try that again. Well, I don't know why that moved, but it did. So it looks like the rest of the suspension is sprung upward and it wants to move up. Odd. Let's just pick this spring up some more. What are we doing and why are we so bound up? Okay. And let's just let this down some now. Okay, that's free. Pry bar. Okay, we're good. Well, that pressure's gone. Let's pull the shock absorber off next. Unclicks. Okay, there's still a lot of spring pressure on that. I think I'm going to relocate this jack stand. It's at a bit of an angle and I don't want the thing to fly off and hit me in the face, or worse, hit you guys in the face. So we'll put that right there. See that? Okay, real quick, let's get the sway bar link. That's this guy right back here. It bolts on from the bottom. Got it. Okay, back up top again. Now we can let this down. That's going to relieve spring pressure on that coil spring. Then I can pull the spring out. Then I can get that last bolt off and remove this control arm. Down we go. We're running out of down. That's okay. Up we go. Got it. All right, moving down a little deeper. Let's get this last bolt out of here. Dirt. Come out. Ah, a finger chopper offer fastener. I'm really glad that this bolt was not rusted to this bushing. That could have been disastrous. Okay, while we're here, I'm going to go ahead and pull these sway bar links off also because we have some replacements in the back seat. And so these are going to get changed as well. Manual unkicks. Is that thing turning? Ah, the stud's turning. Okay. How about now? No, it's not. I can't get a power tool in there. So this is done the manual way. it's still turning. Escalation pliers level 2. Let's get a hold of that shaft right there. Dang, it's still turning. It's not cool. There. This isn't working out. Let's try it right here. All right. Well, that was a little more destructive than what I intended to do here, but that's what we got to do. This is good because I don't have a torch. And if this was any worse, I might need a torch. Okay. All right, so disassembly is complete on that corner. Let's make sure these are the right ones, or this is the right one. It appears to be dimensionally accurate. I think we're good to go here. Let's get this new unit installed in place of said old unit. I think I have a new isolator, so I'm just gonna leave that one there. All right, moving back up. I don't want to say it, but I'm gonna say it. I think that installation is gonna go a little bit better than removal since all the rust is gone. Let's get that bolt started right there. This is why it's a finger chopper offer fastener. Because what folks will do is they'll hold it in place with their hand and then hit it with a tool real quick. The threads will gain friction and it'll spin that little tab around and then catch your finger. Hence the name finger chopper offer fasteners. I came up with that myself. Okay, next up I'm gonna go ahead and hang the sway bar link. These are moves also. That's gonna go right there. It's got a grease fitting I need to install. The astute amongst you may notice that it's got a new blue sway bar bushing up there. See that guy way up there? Yeah, I didn't record that because it took me about an hour and a half to get those two things changed out. I had to let this subframe down some. It was quite tedious and meticulous, and I did not bother shooting that. So we're moving on with the installation of the links, and we will get this control arm back into place. Again, there's no tool that's going to fit in there, so I'm just going to do this the manual way. No, I'm not hanging on to the rubber bushing. That would not, oh, you know what? That's not going to work either. Still can't get a tool in there. Or can I? Yeah, you know what? We're going to try this the easy way. Is gonna fit. Oh, come on. All right, well, better than nothing. Getting somewheres. And eventually I'm gonna figure out the right way to do this operation. Eventually. You guys know me, I like to do things the hard way like 10 times before doing it the easy way. What do they say, 10,000 ways to, or Edison found 10,000 ways to not make a light bulb? Okay, let's get the spring in and then we will get this control arm up into position. Pretty easy. Like so, and then I need to get my my big jack stand and hold this thing up because I cannot compress the spring by hand. Can you be a deer and push the up button so I can get over here to the right on the machine? Up button. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. The green one. Push it. Alright, stop. That's good. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, so now I just need to turn this. So push this up, compress the spring, and then I can get the bolts and the shocks and or the shock bolt and the spindle bolt. Words! They're broken today. I can get all the bolts lined up. That's the plan. Moving on up. Once that shock bolt is in, we'll be nice and safe. And we're still safe right here, but I'll feel better once that shock bolt is in. Because then the spring will be contained. Click. There we go. Let's go ahead and run this guy through, and we have achieved safety. Okay, loudest noises. Click. Is that too loud? All right, we're gonna go up a little bit higher now and then get this spindle bolt in next. I hope that's gonna clear this little jack. Hang on, let's check that. Yes, it will. Okay. Moving back up. Need to make sure I don't pick the car up off the lift. There's a real danger of that when you get to the top of a spring. Yeah! Do I need it? No, I don't need that. Just trying to push this knuckle down so it meets up. Come on, just wiggle it some, it'll go. Almost. One side is in, the other side is not. But I think I can pry bar it. Yeah, we need to get this to go up and this way some. But I can't really get, I can't maneuver the spindle, so maybe I can maneuver the bolt. Sketchy. Watch this. Yeah, it's gonna work. Got it. It's going through. Check it out. See it right there? There, now you can see. All right, that's through. Safe. You can let this stand down all the way down. Well, that didn't last long, did it? Look at that thing. Junk. There we go. All right, let's get this thing out of here and we'll let our truck back down some. All right, couple of things. It's good that we're doing new wheel bearings because I had to bash these out with a hammer from the inside to get it to separate, and I had to do that because I needed to recover the adjuster lever that goes in the parking brake assembly, which is this guy right here. This new assembly did not come with the adjuster, so I had to reuse the old one. Okay, wheel bearing coming in with new ABS sensor or wheel speed sensor. Just go ahead and pass that seal through. And we can pull the cable through and get this bearing in its new home. Kind of a tight squeeze too. There we go. Got it. All set. Let's go get it hung on the car. All right, now first thing I'm going to do is get that cable reattached to its bracket, because that's going to be a bear to manipulate once this is installed. So let's just get that set up like right now. Whoa, flashlight. Come here. Gravity. Just gonna have to manhandle this spring a little bit here. Ow, pinch my finger. And press that guy in. Little tabs come back out, that's secure. Now we can hang it on the spindle. All right. I was right, this is going together easier than it came apart, kind of ish. I'll take this and you guys go over here a little bit, kind of in the way. Uh-huh. Wires out of the way, cables out of the way. I just need to slip this over the axle here. And we're about there. It's almost seated. Where's my bolts? I need bolts. I need fasteners. Okay, got one. We'll just start with the easiest one first, or the one I can reach, I should say. We'll use that to locate everything and get it all lined up, because the weight of the axle is pulling this assembly down. All right, there's one. It's going in right here. There we go. Lost it. Found it. There, got it. But too far, too tight. Back off. A little too excited on that one. Okay, top bolt number 2. That one gonna go. Okay, 2 down, 2 to go. All right, 2 top ones are in. Let me do the 2 bottom ones if I can reach them. Remember, those were the really hard ones to get to. I'm trying to do this without going back down in the chair for the time being. All right, there's one. And I can't reach that other one. To the chair. All right, let's get this one with the wobbly. Better. And one more. Nice. That was fastener number 4. Manual clickages. Go back to number 3. Put some torque on that. Oh. And I'll get some torque on the 2 up top and we're good to go. Yeah, I'm really glad we got past all the hard part here, because this job was kind of no joke. Lots of corrosion. Clickage. And let's get that other one. Oh, I smashed my finger. Oh, did you guys see that? It was right there. This thing hit my finger and it hurts. Oh. It got me in the fingernail. Not bleeding. Yeah, that hurt. Actually, I think it's bleeding under the fingernail. Oh, workplace injury. Yeah, that's the danger of these. And complacency. It got me. Oh, break time. Yeah, words. Things I want to say, but I can't. Now I'll just ignore it and put this ABS connector together. That's what I'll do. Click. Ow. Alright, brake rotor's going back on. It's clean inside except for some never sees. My finger still hurts a lot. Oh, why did I do that? I'll be okay. Like, don't worry about me, guys. I'll be okay. I've been hurt far worse. It just kind of stings a little bit. Click. Now I'm afraid of my tools. Axle nut, very important, can't forget that. Without the axle nut, the bearing comes apart and then wheel falls off. It's not good. I'll just zip this down for now. It needs to be torqued down later. Click. So next, we're gonna spin this rotor around some and make sure it's not scrubbing on this backing plate. I don't hear anything, so I think we're good. Let's get our brake bracket back on. Okay, brake bracket coming in. That was a flashlight going down. I've taken this opportunity to lubricate the slide pins while it was off. I can no longer feel my pulse in my fingers, so that's good. I don't know, it might be bad depending on how you look at it. I think it's good though. It doesn't hurt. Good for me. Okay, 15 for that bolt that I can't reach. Now, like I mentioned earlier, I do have a, there's a click. I do have a, I think it's the right front lower control arm also to replace. And I've also got the wheel bearing and the backing plate on the driver's side. Leakage. And one caliper is all that remains. Let's go ahead and slide that guy right back into where it goes. There we go. We got 2 more bolts, 13s I think they were. Yeah, sure. 13 and a 13. Go ahead and fuzz that in with the wrong size socket. Failure. Yeah, let's try it 14. That was tight. So is that one. Double click, caliper, bracket, bearing, bolts, backing plate, parking brake, springs, clips, connectors, control arm, sway bar. Let's knock that sway bar out real quick. We almost forgot. Actually, almost is not true. I totally forgot. That's okay. I have an opportunity for redemption. We're gonna take that right now. It's gotta have the rubber bushing. See, the stud goes back through the hole. Pull that down. Next bushing. And its washer. The flashlight's blinking. It means its battery is low. And the nut. I'm not going to tighten this nut just yet because the other side is also getting a sway bar link. But there, I didn't forget. So we're good to go. However, for the sake of not making this a 2-hour-long video, I'm going to go ahead and close this one out right now. We have reached a level of completion where I feel that I'm comfortable to do that. And I will do that by, again, thanking you for watching this video. As always, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, let me know about that by tapping that like button down below. If you did not enjoy this video, then go watch something else. Maybe you'll enjoy that. So, again, and as always, thank you for watching. And most importantly, do not forget to have yourselves a great day. See you guys later. End of Equinox. Thought I forgot about it. Nice and shiny. Goodbye, fingerprint. Oh, ball out. No! Oh, I messed that right up, didn't I? Aye.